You know, Matt Wintz, I was just looking at the big board over at Hopkins. About 6 flights canceled in, 6 flights canceled outbound. This thing has a lot of trickle-down effects.
It does, Chris, especially out towards the East Coast. They got nailed. Boston, New York City today, LaGuardia, all sorts of problems kind of stemming from out there now. But thankfully, the storm system's gone now off the East Coast. Upstate New York still getting a little bit of snow over towards New England. But overall, this thing's gone. And it has put down a blanket of snow all the way from Des Moines, Iowa to the East Coast. So we're going to break down the forecast into 3 different things. We'll talk lake snow, how long that lasts, how much to expect. We've got the bitterly cold temperatures over the next 36 hours. And then we've got a work week to plan, right? After Martin Luther King Day, we've got a system moving in, I think, late Tuesday on into Wednesday that we'll have to keep a close eye on. More on that in a second. Winter storm warning. We'll talk snow first. Pink counties, you still got the blowing and drifting snow. We've still got some snow falling. That's the reason for the warning. Here goes our storm system. There it goes. Kiss it goodbye. Up towards New England now. Areas of upstate Maine near Bangor, Caribou still getting some snow. But we've got lake snows, cold air pouring across those Great Lakes. And we've had a pretty active day lake effect wise. Locally, a lot of you saw some sunshine away from the lake and outside of those snow bands. Other than that, we're dealing with some of these snow and squalls. So we have some general snow showers now all the way back towards Erie and Huron County. That extends into northern Summit County. Our secondary snow belt getting some light to moderate snow right now. But our most organized snow band that's tapping into Lake Huron moisture as well. It's got that connection from Erie up to Huron is this band heading right over Menor right now. This has stayed put over the last couple hours. So snow starting to add up. I would say ½ inch to 1 inch an hour out of this. That continues to stream south in the areas of Geauga County from Munson down towards the Newberry Township, heading down south across this 322. I'm telling you, these east-west roadways out there this evening have some problems with that wind gusting out of the north. We've got a lot of blowing and drifting snow, so I would imagine 322 is a mess, 87 as well, then down towards 422. That's how far south this extends. Here's that snow shower activity over towards Medina. This will cause some slick spots. That extends into Cuyahoga Falls and Hudson, but overall, the main concern is that main snow band. So where does it go from here? Over time, that wind turns a little bit more northwesterly, so I think that shifts that snow band a little bit further to the east, maybe still working into Menor, but I think Chardon, you get into this, maybe even Middlefield, areas of Ashtabula County, may see some snow shower activity continue in areas of Cuyahoga County overnight tonight. But by tomorrow morning, everything's kind of winds down. We're still dealing with some clouds, occasional flurries, sunshine outside of the snow belt, but much, much quieter on the weather map as we go into your Monday. So computer models indicating how much snow, that main band, wherever this sets up, this may be a little bit further north and east, a few more inches, maybe another 2 to 4 out of that, with a secondary snow band perhaps putting down 1 inch or 2 in our secondary snow belt. Not a huge deal tonight, but that blowing and drifting snow and the bitterly cold temperatures continue to cause some problems. So let's talk bitterly cold next 36 hours. We've got a wind chill advisory through noon for the entire viewing area. Wind chills as cold as -25. Air temperatures, I showed this to you earlier. It's 7 out in Jefferson right now. Ditto that Chardon. It is chilly outside, but who cares about that number? It cares about what it feels like, right? We've got winds gusting still 25, 30 miles per hour. That produces these numbers. -10 is what it feels like in Ashland right now. Those numbers are going down. So let's go hour by hour. Pay attention to that green number. That's what it feels like. Notice tonight, if you're heading on out for a late dinner, perhaps, we're feeling like -15 in spots. Coldest time frame tomorrow morning, -21 in the Mansfield area. Could be the wind chill, -14 Ravenna. Bitterly cold. That's dangerous cold. I don't care if it's January. We've been through this. That's dangerous cold anywhere you are in the country. So keep that in mind tomorrow morning. By afternoon, this is the heat of the day. It feels like 0 outside. So a cold Monday out there. Finally, we'll talk about that next weather system, rain snowmaker midweek. So notice how we dry up as we go into your Monday. Lake snow shuts off as high pressure works in. Here's our next weather system. Area low pressure comes in. I'm a little bit concerned for some freezing rain chances Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Transitions to all rain, and then we're back to snow as we go into Wednesday night as cold air plugs back into the area once again. We get a little retreat this week, and then we're looking really cold once again next weekend. And I've been saying this for some time, but I think February starts really, really cold as well. Universal Windows Direct 7-day forecast. There's that warm up. Tuesday starts at 2 degrees. We end up in the 30s. Wednesday, I think we have a shot at 40 degrees with some rain to snow late. And then we're back to the cold this weekend and plenty of snow shower activities. These are clipper systems coming through, so some accumulating snow likely through next week. We'll be back with more after the break.